Hello, class here. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. In the last part, we actually went where we needed to, and then died to a boss. Somehow, all the random levels I got, well, I was just farming random stuff thinking it might have been the answer, didn't actually add up to the next fight being easy. But anyway, I want to backtrack back down here to find out whether that was actually a boss room. Also, I think I do want to just keep using my great sword that I had been using. Or do I? Yeah, I do. Even if it's a little slower, it's really hard to hit short things on the ground with the katana while doing jump cancels. So the slow speed isn't even bad. Now the other thing I wanted to look into, well, Detective's Eye certainly didn't help me on that last fight. Oh wow. Already one strength will at 90% HP still. Oh, wait a minute. Sell items at higher prices, that seems good. But what I actually wanted to look at was, okay, even at rank 1, grade 1, that's 5 slashing resist, which I assume is percentage? I don't think the game ever told me. I'm wondering, maybe we want this as a specific counter. Right now it apparently gives no stats, since we know stats show up. I must not have very much money. Oh yeah, I spent like all of it upgrading the regen thing. Yeah, I think Zangetsu is mostly slashing damage though. What actually drops resist slash? Maybe we want to stack it. It might be more efficient than actually trying to level up more. Okay, that was strike. Mimics give money as power. That thing from Forbidden Underground Waterway. Interesting. It doesn't have any slashing resistance itself. Although I guess when you're weak to nearly everything else, it's sort of like a resistance. Okay. But yeah, let's check out that other boss door, though. And maybe see how much slashing resistance we can get. Maybe even, we never did find our way up there, come to think of it. But I mean, I would have noticed the secret. I was probably saying something. Probably something about, also upgrading at the Alchemist, the resist slash. Ow. The backdash cancel takes too long. Actually, I've gotten new recipes, haven't I? Probably that use that, like, Crimsonite. Carpenter's room. We auto-walked in. But there's a boss-like encounter. Yeah, that's what I associate carpenters with. Demon summoning. Can I kill these? Yes. Okay. Okay, I died. Those demon flames deal a lot of damage. Also, amusingly, you can regenerate health after you're fully dead, so, right as the screen faded out, I had 3 HP. Alright, so that's what's in that room. Good to know. We didn't lose nearly as much progress as it may look like, because I spent a while looking at the menu. Oh right, I do need to re-equip this. I wonder which room is easier. I mean, clearly Master Carpenter's not gonna give me progress, so even if it is easier, what's in it for me? Hopefully like glory and riches. I mean, part of it may just be that I went in with like 600 health. This hallway is a little troublesome. I could probably climb up from the warp way more easily. How's that shinobi garb oh. I was gonna say, how's that compare to what I'm wearing? Turns out it is what I'm wearing. Alright. So let's hit this warp. See about upgrading our slash resist. Maybe also fire. It seems to be an element that comes up a lot. And of course would help in that carpenter's room. Alright, I forgot how big a deal this room was. Am I gonna die before reaching the warp? The answer is no, but it was close. May have been rushing a bit too much. But yeah, I think I was saying, I don't know if I cut it out, but in one of the recent episodes, how like, this game gives you a lot of ways to grind a lot in order to improve yourself. Which I'm not sure I really like in a Metroidvania, but it's there. All these shards you can make level 9 for permanent bonuses. Like the entire category of yellow shards. Yeah, I might want sword expertise. It probably exists. I don't seem to actually have it. Oh yeah, there it is actually. Need some long swords. Resist slash bronze chest guards. Can I just like craft those? Hound skin. I can make 2 and then probably buy 1. They've got 11 defense.
All done. Back it.
Hello. What are you looking to buy?
Alright. Yeah, they're 400G.
Right? Many thanks.
And then after the 3rd upgrade, it'll probably change the material I need, so I'm not buying even more bronze chest guards.
It's good to... So, what'll it be?
Alright, resist slash.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Iron breastplate.
I'll go with
I already have 2 of them.
I'll go with this.
And then let's resist fire, it takes rubies. Let's see, can I just make an iron breastplate? I can.
I'll go with this.
It has dramatically lower stats than my current armor.
I'll go with this.
Steel breastplate.
I'll go with this.
I can make another one.
I'll go
Takes
with
my
this.
only durable leather, and also a little steel. Just want to look around whether, okay. There doesn't seem to be any armor that I can craft using that, like, Crimtane or whatever I was picking up in the... Wait, Crimsonite. That's a really powerful katana to be better than my greatsword. Is there a greatsword that uses those? There are some greatswords that take a bunch of other greatswords and stuff I don't have. Alright. Well, I guess for now, let's make this. I could make another of the previous one if I want one.
I'll go with this.
Alright, but I was working on this.
I'll go with this.
Alright.
I like it. Pace yourself.
So we just got ourselves 5 slashing resistance. Now I guess I want to go stack it up. Let's see, I've got the Traveler's Ring and the Cursed Ring. Probably don't want that on while I'm farming. For now, let's leave Detective Eye on while I'm looking for the enemy. Oh yeah! It's not the same weapon. Okay, Forbidden Underground Waterway, I think was the area. Not sure which entrance I want. Yeah, I'm curious how much the slashing resistance scales with the level of the shard. And also whether it even affects the, Oh, right. Let's not leave Detective Eye on. Amphibian speed, there it is. Yeah, curious how much extra slashing resistance I get from getting more of the shard. Also curious whether it even affects the skill shard version at all, or if it has to be equipped for the level to matter. The shards that show up in your stats are gonna be the ones that are easiest to determine. Okay, well, there's the enemy. Oh, it didn't die in that strike. Alright, well, it's currently 12:45 for the time. I'll probably meet you when I get a shard drop. Oh, here it is. I resist slash. My slashing resistance is now 6. Or if I actually equip it, 12. So I mean, if I fully stack it, it probably goes to 13 per shard. So I could have about 26 slashing resistance. It's been 9 minutes though. Now that I'm looking at my timer, it said 21:45 when I said it's been 9 minutes. So I don't know if I actually want to keep doing this. I don't think these are worth a ton of experience. Still, I think it was good to find out how they work. Although also, I noticed as I was coming in here to look at what it is to actually equip it, I have 4 resist strike already, and it shows 8. So I could have probably puzzled out that it's 1 extra resistance. Oh, all those statuses work differently. Here it's giving 10 resistance if I actually put on resist poison. And 10 if I put on resist petrification, even though this resist poison is grade 2 instead of grade 1. Interesting. I don't know. I might want to try to get some more of the stat-based things to rank 9. I think I'm probably far enough in the game I'm like meant to have a collection of the gray shards. Just continuing to do this while I'm talking, because that way I don't have to think about both what I'm saying and what I'm doing. I've gotten plenty of clam drops. I'm probably capped on them. They're an ingredient, though, not an edible food, so I wasn't able to actually see how useful they are. Yeah, my underwater regen has just kept me perfectly safe. Oh, that shard was a lot faster than the previous. How many of these have I killed? 67. So I'm actually just a little behind the average drop rate, except I think my very first shard took way less than 20. I don't know. I mean, this is permanent stats that I'll never unequip. Because, I mean, maybe I unequip half of them. But, you know, it's apparently important to level up your skill shards if you want the maximum effects. Now, I don't know, if I wasn't doing this, what would I be doing? I guess I'd be at the base doing menu stuff. Maybe trying to get to level 42. Let's just waystone out. I can come back here off camera or something. Science has been done. It wasn't necessary science because we already had the result in our menu, but it was done. And that was our last waystone, so let's immediately buy some before we forget.
I have so. What are you looking to buy?
I'm capped on Mithridate. I probably need those to level up the poison resistance thing.
What are we transmuting this time?
Alright, what else can we enhance in the yellow category? The most important category to enhance. I need ectoplasm for like every stat. It's a little bothersome. Huh. It takes a lot of silver. Also, I should have put it on when I was doing crafting stuff. I guess let's put it on now. Alchemic bounty.
It's good. So, what'll it be?
Okay, let's enhance
I'll
it.
go with this.
I doubt I can jump multiple grades, or no, ranks? Ranks. By, having Alchemic Bounty on. Oh, I have so many
I'll go
emeralds.
with this.
Let's just use
I'll
some.
go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Also, it seems materials don't cap quite like normal items.
I'll go with this.
Because I had more than 9 emeralds. So I was probably like nowhere near any sort of cap on clams. Alright. We have more thunder resistance. Oh, dark matter's used for this.
I'll go with
Yeah,
this.
Mithridate for resist poison. Ah, words are hard.
I'll go with this.
Should have done this a while ago.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Wait. The ingredient changed and I don't have whatever I need. I need panaceas. I could craft one.
I'll go with this.
I think I set up to craft one other time.
Come back.
But then it turns out I like bought some other item and didn't need the panacea anymore.
Have any?
Anyway,
What are you looking to buy?
let's now buy another
Does
panacea.
this many thanks? Thank.
Are you eating? So, what'll it be?
Alright. There's this
I'll go
poison.
with this. I'll go with
Get this skill sharded.
There, all done.
Stone thaws. Red remembrance.
I'll go with
Yes.
this.
I don't even remember getting so many inhuman carapaces.
I'll go with this.
Monster blood, I have a few of those. I'm gonna run out of inhuman carapace, but what else would I use them for? Water horse mane. That's just more HP. Single-handed sword. I guess that is what I'm using now. There must be a different one for great swords, though. Oh, gold. Would actually need that. Oh, it's like the same items for strike and thrust, probably, as slash. I already raised these a bit. Faster casting, increased crit, increased max MP, increased HP. Yeah, where do I get ectoplasms? That might be another off-camera grind. It just seems like I'm so far behind on power. Oh wait, I can just, Alright. From entrance, and from the boat. Anything got a better drop rate on them? Probably not. 10% wasn't bad already. I guess, am I that far behind on power though, or is it just that they expect you to use more items to heal? Speaking of, what can I prepare as far as food?
What'll it be?
Oh yeah, I also don't have very many food first time bonuses.
I'll go with this.
I've just been lazy about all of the systems
I'll go
in
with
the
this.
game.
Great.
A lot of these are intermediate ingredients. I apparently have one of these, but haven't eaten it. I wonder if I came in here damaged, if it would actually show me the HP recovery.
I'll go with this. Great.
Okay, making that sauce didn't enable me to craft anything new, and I already have one stock of everything I can make there. What can I, like, dismantle for stuff? I haven't actually dismantled anything thus far, I believe. Oh, these dismantle into high potions. Costs alkahest. Where do you get that? Rings into bronze. Seems like mostly you just get the same items that probably created it. Oh, I should equip the unicorn ring whenever I'm about to use a healing item. Now that I'm looking through my stuff. I wonder if I could disassemble this and then craft it. Is it on the crafting list? Oh wait, it's a food technically, isn't it? Yeah, it's here. Could I disassemble it, reassemble it, and then buy more at the shop?
Pace yourself.
Is that strats? And also, is it already at the shop?
I have... What are you looking to buy?
Oh. There's alkahest. I mean, I assume I've gotten them as drops if I have 17 of them right now. It doesn't look like any finished foods are available here. Oh wait, no, lemonade. I guess the other question is, what's it gonna cost? But let's see if we can get our resist darkness going. Cause
It's good. So
that's
what'll it be?
probably not a bad resistance in a game of this sort. Okay, so I was gonna dismantle my dark matter.
I'll go with this.
so that I could prepare the dark
I'll go
matter.
with this.
I should have saved before doing this.
Stop that.
I have something.
You have something new to
What are you
offer me.
looking to
How about
buy?
that? Ooh, kind of expensive, but maybe,
Many thanks. Is this many thanks?
maybe once we get 3 levels on it, resist darkness, it'll change the material used.
Hi, what are we transmuting this time?
Enhanced shard. Resist
I'll
darkness.
go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Well, whatever we need, we don't have it. Yeah, it's more dark matter. How did I get dark matter? Was it a drop or was it a chest? Can I look up dark matter here? Obtained by defeating dark elemental. So if an enemy drops something, it'll show up here. That's probably better than going through the whole enemy list. Where are we to oh, there's Alchemist. Ghost, Poltergeist, Amy. Alright. Noted. Anyway, I think even with cutting out some farming, that's it for the episode. We grinded some stuff. But we've got 7 permanent slashing resistance, which could in fact become higher. Next time we'll definitely at least challenge Zangetsu again. I guess we did challenge a boss this part, it was the Carpenter. This part was not entirely devoid of boss fights. But anyway, that's it for this part. See ya!